Ubertile, technology for tiling. Welcome to the installation guide for the made in Germany Ubertile pre-sloped linear shower pan, with revolutionary features including a raised front profile, cut to width drain, front to back drain adjustment, multi-function drain grate for either exposed, tileable or coloured grate with the same part. Please pause the video to read this important information. Using Ubertile is simple as ABC. A. Select the pre-sloped shower pan size. Choose from end drain or centre drain configurations, or even mortar bed versions if you prefer to make your own slope. We also have pre-sloped extensions. B. Then select the Ubertile ABS drain. C. Now the drain grate. D. Of course you'll need Uberboard wall panels, which come in multiple sizes. Finally, E. Select from our multiple professional accessories. Please pause the video to review the necessary tools and materials. For wood subfloor, the minimum subfloor thickness with a joist spacing of 16 inches on centre is 5/8 of an inch thick, with a joist spacing of 19.2 inches on centre is 3/4 of an inch thick. The minimum stud spacing is 16 inches on centre using wood or heavy gauge steel studs. Wood blocking must be installed at the perimeter of the shower pan with 2x6 blocking or greater. The subfloor must be clean, load-bearing, dry and level. A 2-inch ABS or PVC drain pipe secured 46mm below the top of the subfloor. If the pipe is already installed, a drill-mounted internal pipe cutter to cut the pipe. Use the included template to trace a 4.5-inch circle on the subfloor. Drill or cut the hole. Screw the plate to subfloor with included screws. On concrete, use Ubertile to fasten plate. Apply ABS adhesive. Place the drain into the support plate, gluing the drain to the drain pipe. The Ubertile linear drain can accommodate both offset and centre drain layouts, simply by cutting the shower pan to match the location of the hole in the subfloor. Flip the shower pan upside down. Then mark the stud-to-stud measurements onto the shower pan. Cut the shower pan with a circular saw. Flip the shower pan upwards and mark 1/2 inch inward from the cut edge. Set the skill saw depth identical to the depth of the drain trough and cut along the line. Do not cut in the drain trough. Mark the depth of the cut onto the side of the shower pan, then cut with a utility knife to reveal the perimeter notch. On wall drain models, mark and trim the small notch as shown. Test the fitment of the shower pan. Trace around the shower pan as a guide where to spread the fin set. Mix the fin set to the wettest consistency allowed by fin set manufacturer, but still able to maintain a notch. Then, using the flat side of a trowel, spread a thin, flat layer of thin set onto the underside of the shower pan, filling in the recess by the drain. Do not contaminate the exposed metal drain mating surface. Apply included lubricant to the drain rubber mating surface. Now apply thin set to the support plate using a 1/4 by 3/16 of an inch V-notch trowel. Do not contaminate the rubber. Apply thin set to subfloor, first keying the thin set into the subfloor with the flat side of a trowel, and then spreading using a 3/8 by 3/8 of an inch square notch trowel, combing uniformly in one direction towards the shortest length of the shower. With the thin set fresh, set the shower pan in place. Walk on the shower pan to compress the mortar. Apply Ubertile to the tapered stainless mating surface of shower pan. Insert the lock nut into the drain body using the key to turn it clockwise until tight. Do not over-tighten. Spread Ubertile flat. If lock nut threads do not reach the drain body, the shower pan is too high and must be compressed further downwards. The shower floor can easily be extended using an Ubertile pre-sloped extension. Measure and cut the extension, cutting with a circular saw. Measure and mark ½ inch back from the cut edge. Using a circular saw set to ½ inch depth, cut along the mark. Mark the depth of the cut onto the side, cut with a utility knife to reveal the perimeter notch. Then, using the flat side of a trowel, spread a thin flat layer of thinset onto the underside of the extension. Key in thinset to the subfloor, then spread with a 3/8 by 3/8 of an inch square notched trowel. Apply Ubertile to the notched area of shower pan. With Ubertile and thinset fresh, install pre-sloped extension panel, compressing thinset. Apply additional Ubertile to the seam, spreading flat a minimum 1 inch onto each surface for a 2 inch total width. Uberboard wall panels are easily cut with a utility knife. Ubertile is first applied to the shower pan perimeter where the Uberboard panel will be installed. With Ubertile still fresh, install the Uberboard panel. Uberboard fasteners are installed at a rate of 12 inch on centre for walls and 6 inch on centre for ceilings. Apply additional Ubertile to the seam, then spread flat, overlapping a minimum 1 inch onto each surface for a 2 inch total width. Repeat the prior steps until all the Uberboard panels are installed. Use the included mini trowel to help with spreading Ubertile in the drain trough areas. Finally, a dab of Ubertile is applied over each fastener. Then, the Ubertile is spread flat, overlapping a minimum 1 inch onto the Uberboard surface. If you are installing a curb or ramp, it is easily cut with a handsaw or miter saw. Mark the area where the curb will be installed onto the subfloor. Flat coat thinset on the backside of the curb, then spread thinset onto the subfloor. Finally, apply Ubertile to the notched area of the shower pan and where the curb will meet the wall. Install the curb with thinset and Ubertile still fresh. Apply additional Ubertile to the seam, spread flat, overlapping a minimum 1 inch onto each surface for a 2 inch total width. Don't forget to use the included mini trowel to spread the Ubertile in the trough areas. Your shower is now waterproof and we haven't even got to put it in the linear drain yet. That's pretty cool, right? You may now flood test the shower. Measure from the center of the drain outward to each wall. Using the dimple in the center as reference, transfer the measurement onto the drain grate holder. Note that the drain grate holder is sloped to match the slope of the shower pan trough. Cut the drain grate holder with a chop saw, remove burrs with a file if required. The Ubertile drain grate can be either tiled or exposed metal. If using the exposed metal option, cut floor tiles and install with thinset in the drain trough to make the drain grate flush with the floor tile. In this video, we will show the tileable drain grate option. Spread thinset into the drain trough area using the included mini trowel. Then flat coat the backside of the drain grate holder. Install the drain grate holder into the fresh thinset. Now carefully adjust the drain grate holder so it sits perfectly flush with the face of the wall tile. Now you can install the included flashings, apply Ubertile to adhere them. Applying masking tape makes for a neater job. This is done to both sides of the drain. Now install the tiles onto the shower floor. Place the included drain protector into the drain grate holder. For end drain showers, fill the gap as shown here with thinset. Tile the wall, taking care that the wall tile face is perfectly flush with the drain grate holder. Use spacers to create a small gap for silicone later on. The remainder of the tiles are installed and then grouted. Foam backer rod is installed into all joints prior to siliconing. Silicone is then applied to the joints for all changes in plane. This is required by industry standard. On end drain showers, the same is done with the drain grate holder to wall tile seam. Silicone is also applied to the inside corner as shown. Measure and mark the width for the drain grate, allowing a 1/16 of an inch gap on each side to allow grate removal and installation. Cut the drain grate. For the tileable drain, use the included alcohol wipe to clean the drain grate and tile mating surfaces. Apply Ubertile to the drain grate top. Depending on the lug's depth on the backside of the tile, it may be necessary to fill the backside of the tile with Ubertile for full coverage. Place tile into the fresh Ubertile, aligning so there is a minimum 4 mm gap on each side of the tile for water to enter the drain. If there is a grout joint on the drain grate, use silicone or epoxy grout to fill. Congratulations, enjoy your new shower.